Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower. With me today, we got
Kyle McIntyre. Finally, you introduced me on a podcast. Thanks.
All right.
Not this podcast, but other podcasts I've been on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dare you? All right, Kyle. What's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving? What is good?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
I think I talked about it last time. I got my account.
Okay. Yeah. You're
fraudulently charged, right? So I haven't really
Frozen,
bought
yeah.
anything. I don't have.
They froze all my
any-
accounts.
Yeah. No, I'm just not. I got I have a credit card and stuff, so I've been barely using that.
Mhm.
But man, I've been looking at shit. I'm like, I want to get that. What? I don't need to.
Yeah.
It's like cruising online. So saving money.
You'll get
Yeah.
a couple paychecks in before you can like spend your money like
Yeah.
in your checking
And then
account, debit card.
it's all gone.
Like,
No. Yeah, I see stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, oh shit, I want that golf cart. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to get a golf cart, I guess.
Talked about that.
But
It's like,
I
okay,
I
get
might
a golf
be on-
cart for.
I might be on a hot lead on one. So we'll see.
And then
It'll need
Jet
some
ski.
maintenance, but
and so jet ski, golf cart, right?
jet ski, yeah, it would be sick to have jet skis. But I think that'd be kind of sick, actually.
Just get one of those boats where it's like, like a swan, and you can have like two people in it, and they paddle with their pedal with their feet.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. We took one of those out to Africa one time.
Just get
Gibraltar, we crossed right there.
yeah. It's like that seems like a cool idea. It's like yeah, romantic. Yeah, no, it's for me and my boys.
Yeah.
Me and Johnny come out there, and then
3-seater.
get a three piece going.
Yeah, so working on getting that still.
Mhm.
But, haven't spent any fucking money, dude.
Which is good. That's good.
Yeah, it's itching.
Gonna put any of that in savings or shut up.
Yeah, I will. But
A wink, a double wink.
yeah. Let's say I stopped by. Yeah, I stopped by South Austin Music.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, there's some pedals there. They just had just like their used section.
Mhm.
I grab these Ibanez Tube Screamer. Oh, I grabbed the mini. They had
Yeah.
a mini and a delay also.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great pedals.
Ooh,
Fucking
right.
yes.
I might get that.
They're
And then I'm like, I don't have anything.
tried true
Oh,
classics right there. The mini versions are gonna be.
yeah.
You gotta love the classics. I'd say just as good as their full, fledged versions.
Yeah, I don't need them. So,
No,
I mean,
but they're great.
I need that EVH board before I get the Ibanez board.
Yeah, EVH pedals,
Fuck.
the Phase 90 and the Flames.
You know how sick you would be? You would be so sick if you just had all EVH, like an EVH rig.
Yeah, no, you could. It would be super versatile. Sure.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
If
It wouldn't just be like, oh, EVH. Like, no, it does everything.
And then
It does everything.
MXR reverb on there. Boom.
Yeah. You just hit all the buttons.
Yeah, and
Hit
then
all the EVH buttons.
EVH, the 5150, that amp, the Fender ones that they made, killer
Yeah.
amps. Goddamn, the killer guitars too, the Charvel whatever EVHs that they made. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're done. We've
Um,
talked about it. It's like if you're gonna have a signature rig, that's probably the best. The best.
Yeah, if you're going to go after a signature artist,
Mhm.
yeah, that's the one.
Whatever their signature pedals that they put out, I'm like, yep, all those are gonna be great. EVH can't go wrong. You're like, oh, what, are you gonna play like him? Absolutely fucking not.
Nope. Fucking power chords, bro.
Yeah,
Muted power chords.
Yeah,
What are
we're
we
gonna-
doing tonight?
downstrokes or open chords. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Palm muted downstrokes or
Yeah.
life sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I came across a left hand wrath out here pedal at a pawn shop,
Yeah,
which is kind of strange
So the
because like
Lone
I don't
Wolf.
ever see pedals at pawn shops out
Lone Wolf Audio, right?
here. Yeah, Lone
Mhm.
Wolf.
Mhm.
They changed the name to
Void.
Void Manufacturing.
Yeah.
So, but I guess he's in all the Austin area.
So found it at like was it Marble Falls pawn shop?
Yeah, just pawn shop here. I saw it on the table. I was like, what?
Ooh.
They're just sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't buy it, obviously.
Yeah.
The
Cool.
price wasn't the greatest either, but
I mean, I think he makes cool pedals from what I heard. He's, gotten in some controversy. He's not the nicest guy. But, I mean, from what Johnny says, is like, make some cool pedals, though.
yeah, I guess if you're chasing, the Swedish chainsaw sound.
Like, Johnny can separate the art from the artist.
I can too.
Yeah. You're like, it's really easy to.
Art and tist? Duh.
Yeah. Art tits.
Art and let's grab a tis, bro.
Ooh. No, we're talking. Grab a tis. Price of tisses have gone up. People don't know rotisserie chicken. That's what we call tis. It's like $8. Nice.
What's that? $8.
$8, bro. It was like $4.99. $4.99 at your Vons, and now it's like $8. $9. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking disrespecting me with this bullshit?
Yeah, you mess with my emotions.
I'm gonna take a whole hammy to get me a tis. Bullshit.
Hamilton.
Yeah. You're fucking up my retirement with this shit. I gotta pull out my 401k to get a tis for lunch.
Yeah, man. That's what they want, dude. They want you eating bugs, dude. All right. Bugs are gonna be cheap. Crickets, fucking mealworms.
Price of bugs. See,
Yeah.
when you have like bugs in the candy, you're like, ew, look at that. Oh, it's a candy store with Emery.
Oh yeah.
My nephew. We're like, ooh, look at that. There's a bug in there. And he's like, oh, that's gross. I'm like, ew, that's gross. So I can connect with an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
It is pretty fucking gross, right? And he's like, yeah, it is. You
That's
like Mario,
fucking gross, bro.
You like the Mario movie? Me too. Let's hang out.
All right, so I guess I'll keep moving on here.
Yeah.
I restrung my P bass.
Yeah.
With EB cobalts.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know what that is. I just had a pack. I don't even know how I got a pack.
I think they're supposed to be like louder.
Oh, are they?
So did you blow out your headphones when you played?
No. I did blow out my dick. What not?
I blew my back out.
Yeah, I blew my own back out.
I blew my load.
Yeah.
Oh God, cut that out.
So
stupid.
Restrung that. No, it's a huge difference. I don't even know how old those strings are that were on that. They must have been like 2 years old.
Yeah, there were San Diego strings.
Yeah, they might have been actually.
Yeah,
but
California way.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun putting mess around and doing bass lines behind shit and then just like tuck them back. So you really have to hear them. You're like, what the fuck's the bassist doing, dude? He's on crack. You're like, you're just like, I'm not that great, but it's
Sliding.
like, it's fun. Especially, when it's your own shit, you like, no one's ever going to hear it. But to me, it's kind of fun.
Yeah. It's like, God damn. Everybody, they don't even know
genius,
fucking the masterpiece I'm creating.
You got a monster in this fucking house, dude.
You put this in the Google Drive for Brian never to listen to.
Yeah, both the Bryans never listened to. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'll listen to it.
Yeah, this is
Wrong.
fucking great. I'll put this right on the fridge.
Oh yeah, check's in the mail, dude. It's on the way, dude.
Yeah, here's some corn checks, dude.
So that's cool. I want to start another project, I guess, with the instruments I have.
Okay. It's like you could do whatever you want. None of these are written in stone. You don't have like a stage presence or anything that you've like, oh, I've performed with this band before. They're expecting this.
No, not that project. Another like a work on that PV Predator, the Chris Hansen signature.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were saying like you want to create a new music project. I'm like,
no.
You can do whatever the hell you want.
You're a grown ass man. No, I meant
Oh, okay. Project so you can upgrade the PV Predator, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna upgrade some stuff on it.
So that one, for those who aren't in the know, it's kind of like a, budget Stratocaster, right?
Yeah, still American made,
Mm-hmm.
budget Strat.
Yeah.
Whatever I don't know if the guy changed out parts. I don't think it's hard to find info on these two. It's like Fenders, like there's fucking info for days. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that 1 year they changed the tuners to nickel and chrome because the World War II, like they needed a so, but with PV, it's like these are what PV tuners look like. I'm like, that's not what's on this though.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe someone swapped it out.
You're like, shut out
No
of
idea.
luck. You go to Google.
Yeah.
I'm feeling lucky.
Yeah, nothing. There's
Jack
no
shit.
info on it.
It's a kick in the dick.
Yeah. So, like the tuners that are on there are not PV tuners.
Okay.
They did have locking tuners at some point, but it's like I'm trying to find, is that the PV Predator premium or whatever they had? Is it which one had those? Like there's no info. It just says PV Predator had these tuners. I'm like, okay, well this one doesn't. And they don't look like they're aftermarket either. They look like they fit perfectly on there. It's not like extra holes drilled or anything.
Yeah.
You're
like,
I know the pickups aren't right because they're like hot rod, like hot rodded or whatever.
Mm-hmm. With the kind of two rails,
right? Yeah, hot rails.
Yeah.
So someone threw that on there, which is fine. I already pulled it off. I mean, I just kind of went through it and cut the strings off and put just took the neck off. Went to just kind of look around on it. It's a PV body.
Yeah.
So it's just I'm confused. Like they only serialize the neck, but the body has a number that doesn't come up on the like PV serial. Like PV has like a website dedicated to looking up serial numbers. Like they own it. Like it's PV official.
Yeah.
And they have the neck number. It comes up, so it shows like a 93, but the body doesn't come up with anything. I'm like, all right, that's cool, I guess. But like,
just gonna fuck myself over here. Fuck.
Yeah, I guess the neck and the body are the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could be from different PVs, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But they fit well. But I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna take off the white because it's already it has the meth head special.
Okay.
Someone like scratched off the very edges,
mm-hmm.
the relict in a very unnatural way. But I was thinking, what color am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Black would be sick. I mean, black is the best.
Well,
not the best.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of black shit.
Yeah, you already got black guitars.
I have the Grabber, 2
Squires.
Actually, 3 Squires.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
was looking at that gold, the anodized gold pick guard with anodized gold pickups.
Okay.
Which might be sick.
Yeah.
Might be stupid. I sent you and Johnny a picture of it. I almost bought it, but then obviously my card wasn't working. So
yeah,
I thought I had my like bank information loaded into PayPal. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. You're gonna make me do it. And then it wouldn't. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and then would you do a gold guitar?
I don't think so.
You would do black.
Yeah, you could do like a red or purple or something that's
purple
like a darker.
Cool. Yeah. Paint it purple. I think that would be good.
I have a purple bass I'm still working on.
It's another project. Yeah.
Yeah. If I didn't fucking crack that fucking headstock.
Oh yeah, damn. You got a lot of shit that you're working on. Let's just add another one to the pile.
Yeah, it was working before. I mean, I totally cut the wiring out of the PV. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're like guitarless.
No. Yeah. God damn, what am I gonna play now?
Oh man, I got a gig coming up this weekend. Oh fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Just kind of messing around. I just had a hair at my ass, and I was like, I'm gonna see what what the route is underneath this pit guard at least, because I want to know what I have the ability to do. So it's like single, and then it's like a single cutout, and then like a bathtub.
Okay.
After that, so I could do single HH or
single H. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll just keep it singles though.
Yeah.
They did offer them in two humbuckers, or I think 3 singles. They didn't really elaborate that. They don't really do that much on them. I could do like an original setup and try and do an original setup. Some people have some parts on reverb, but it's like, here's the opportunity to make it better and not go back in time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like, I can improve upon this design. I'm smarter than PV.
Yeah. We have the technology.
Yeah. We have the money with technology. Well, not the money, but yeah.
Not the money, but yeah, it's going in. So
eventually I get a new card soon. Then we rack up that card, baby.
So, anyways, that's kind of my what's new. What do you got?
Okay, so maybe this can be a little bit of a story time here. So, I was texting you that my Saturday, it was going, actually starting off pretty fucking good. So maybe the bar is so low, for what can be good for me, that I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. So, I guess, so Saturday day, morning, whatever, pretty good. Come back to that because I had to build up why Saturday was better, because my Friday was kind of, fine. It was fine. But Saturday band practice was shit.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay, right?
It's not that bad, right?
Band
right,
practice
guys?
was actually, it was fine as far as like playing with the guys and stuff like that. But I had some technical issues with my in-ear monitors. So I have Shure 215Es, and they're, your kind of standard basic 2-driver monitor in-ears. And I guess, in my band, we practice with in-ears, so pretty much silent, no, we're not going through a PA for amplification. We're going through that for the mixer and sending it to our in-ears. That way we can play and have a better mix and stuff like that. So, we're going, and I've had one of those, the 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch adapters go bad on me, to where I'm like, okay, it's getting loose and fucked up. So I brought one from another one, shit canned the other one, and I'm like, okay, well, this will solve the problem, because I've had the thing where it's like my right would go out, and then so I'm like, oh, it's because that thing is like visibly wiggling. Like, this thing's, those headphone adapters are a dime a dozen. It sucks that they're like, such a critical point and they break. And then, or I've had cables that go out. So headphone extension cables that, go from our whatever mics, your headphone splitter box to my ears. Yeah. Those go out. So I'm like, okay. So I keep a backup in my bag. And then I'm like, okay. So we go and we start playing, and I'm like, oh, cool. This headphone adapter that I brought just totally doesn't work. My right side, no matter what happens, is dead. I can hear just like really, really faint kind of thing. I'm like, okay, it's there, but I'm like, okay, there must be something wrong with this connector. And then I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, whatever, let's just play. Let's just get through it. Let's get through. We normally do like the set that we have, which is about like 30 minutes or whatever. We add on maybe a couple more if we need to. And then we will start working on new stuff. And then whatever. So I'm like, oh, let's just get through that set. We do have a show coming up in a couple weeks. So on the 26th, I believe, that Friday, playing with Ultra Bomb and some members of Husker Du and some other bands. So it's cool. And then we're playing with our friends Beta 7, their local ska band. So we played with them for Guttermouth. So it's kind of cool that we're playing with them.
Nice.
Again. So that's, it'll be fun. Anyways, so I'm like, let's just get through the set. This is a set we're gonna play at El Corazon. That show So let's just play it. I'm like, and then afterwards I'll worry about fucking. It's probably the cable because I'm like, it's definitely not this like headphone jack because I brought a new one, so it's probably the cable. Don't worry about it. Let's play. And so I just dealt with it, and it sucks to have like, you can hear everything else, like all the cymbals and shit like that are going through, and I only have monitor mix on my left side. And I'm like, all right, this sucks. Okay, all right, it's got to make do, right? And then so we take break and then smoke break for the guys. And I swap out my pedal or my cable, and then I go, I'm like, oh, good. The new cable that has never been used also doesn't work. So that must mean that it's this headphone jack. Okay, luckily Adam keeps a spare. So I'm like, pop that in and use it. I'm like, oh, really good. It's the fucking monitor in my in-ears. Because with a new cable and with a headphone jack, new one, by the way, right side still doesn't work. Can't hear shit. Like, I love this when things just fucking break. And then I'm like, oh, it could be. And Brian's like, it could be the cable. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try that. Swap because you can change parts on these things, right? So I swapped the cable from the left side to the right, and then from the right to the left. I'm like, guess what? Left side still works. Right side still doesn't work. For my driver, that's pushing so essentially the speaker that's pushing into my ears doesn't work. I'm like, I love this. God damn it.
Love today. This is fucking great.
I'm just like pissed. And I'm like, it's like $100, $150 for these monitors in ears. I'm like, cool. Because I'm pretty sure customer service for sure is not going to be like, sure, pal, we'll get you a new pair. On the house. They're going to be like, just drag me behind a truck for 8 days. And then they're like, yeah, no, I mean, we're still going to need $100. And I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just the driver. I'll pay you $40, $50. Can you just send me the right driver? Right side. And I'm like already in my head thinking of how I'm going to talk to customer service, how am I going to email? I'm like, oh. I'm just like getting pissed off. And then, so kind of was like, I bought them 2 years ago. So the fact that I'm like, these only last 2 years, and I baby the shit out of them. I don't even play shows with them, really. So like Adam and Brian we got ours all at the same time. Same Shure 215s. They play shows with them, and they use the shit out of them. Brian's stationary on the drums, right? But Adam's kind of running around. He's like he doesn't baby his gear really, like cables especially. Like he's stomping all over him. He's ripping. He's like I kind of like gently fold my cables, right? And then Adam's just like grabs them and just fucking shoves them in his bag. And I'm like, Jesus. Here's an amp. He just kind of grabs it, just throws it, bam. So I'm like, all right, calm down.
Fuck.
And then his don't break. And I'm just like, okay, pissed. Okay, here's probably gonna dump $150, $100 or whatever on a new pair because I doubt they're gonna be able to get these going for me. And I'm just like pissed on Friday, right? And so like, here's an aside before we get to the story on stories. Do you get pissed easy at shit like that?
Yeah, of course.
I'm like trying to keep my composure, but it's like we're going over like a new song and we're trying to talk about like, oh, I don't remember the structure or the whatever the part about this. And Brian's like, Adam asks, I'm like, oh wait, how many times did we do that? And Brian, my drummer, he's like, I don't dude, I'm too high, I don't remember. And then he looks to me, I'm like, dude, I'm so pissed, I don't remember even what you're talking about. And then he just laughs. He's like, Jesus Christ. I'm just seeing I'm like a bull. I'm just like, your fucking shit doesn't work anymore. Things break all the time nowadays. That's what they want. That's what they do. It's a throwaway culture.
Yeah. Just planned obsolescence.
Mm-hmm. And get my gut felt on. What? So guys can't have headphones anymore? Okay, sure. This is what they want.
So such a dumb bit. Look at everyone.
Yeah, it's just Gutfeld. It's just Gutfeld's mainly just face. Like, he looks around like. I don't really ever watch that show. I just like seen it a couple times just because like Matt and Shane
you see
talk
like
about
the
it.
clips on.
It's like because he's just like a Smug dumbass.
Yeah.
But Big Jay Okerson was on his show last week. I
Oh,
kind of want to
really?
find clips of that one. And then Joe DeRosa, old Joey Roses. He's a comedian. He has comedians on that show. So I'm like, okay. Eventually, you're gonna have to see Matt McCusker on there.
Oh, fuck.
Or Nick Mullen on Gutfeld. Anyways,
Wasn't Nick Mullins been on Fox News before?
yeah, he used to be on Red Eye, I think. So
Oh, damn.
and he was saying like, yeah, it used to be like a thing. It's like you could just like text him like an hour or two before and say, hey, can I be on, Fox News tonight? And they're like, yeah, sure, come on.
Yeah. Like, hell yeah, we didn't plan anything.
Cool. So, anyways, I was like, yeah, asking you, I'm like, do you get pissed easily at just dumb shit that you shouldn't? That you're just like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, I'm boiling now. And
Yeah, driving. The way people drive.
And you just
Dude.
in the car by yourself, just like, oh, this is what we're gonna do now?
Yeah, just gamer words the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
No, no.
You just say it.
Say it.
Do it.
No, just people that drive like fucking idiots out here. They drive like they are the only one on the road. Like
they're
in a
the
city,
main character.
it's yeah, the fucking main character. They drive like they own the fucking. So this, I think I've probably talked about it, but it's like we're going 80 out here.
Okay.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
No laws,
Yeah.
It's like 70.
Lawless.
70, and 80 are pretty close to each other. Whatever. The speed limit's 75 in some areas. But people will be in like the, right lane because you're supposed to sit in the right lane.
Yeah.
And they will slam on their brakes. And you're like, what the fuck's happening? What's going on? So you're slamming your brakes on.
Yeah.
And then they turn right. They go from 80 to like 15
Yeah.
to turn
Yeah.
without letting anyone know.
Don't use a turn signal. No, nothing.
Nothing.
Don't try and slow down over time.
And up until that point, they are cruising still.
Yeah.
They're not like they let off and
They're
like,
going-
coast back where you're like, oh, what's going on here? Let me go around this person. No, it's like they up until that point, they are going 75, 80, and they go fucking drop a boat anchor, and then they fucking turn. They pull some fucking Pirates of the Caribbean shit.
Yeah. And then they take off.
Oh my! And then they turn, and you're like, "You fucking asshole!" I'm like, "Oh
piece
man!"
of shit.
I've had a couple people like I forget like I don't have tinted windows in the truck. I'm like, "You fuck!" I'm like, "Fuck!" Yeah, like yelling at someone, and they look at me because they could see my facial expressions. I'm like, I probably should chill out. I need to chill out. Like, that's really. I almost got hit yesterday. Not yesterday, but was it Friday?
That's not good.
I got fucking T-boned. This guy, so in Marble here, right? I'm driving, and this guy, I don't have a stop sign, but the guy on the parallel or perpendicular street does, and he blows, like he's still going fast.
Yeah.
And I'm like in the middle of the intersection, I see him coming, and he doesn't stop, and so I like swing far left to avoid him hitting me, and like I look at my rearview mirror or my side view mirror right when I'm, right when he's passing, and I swear it was like a foot,
Damn.
or so, and it would have been something where he hit me and caused me to high side, even though his vehicle was smaller, I probably would have lost control and rolled, because I was going 35, and he was probably going faster.
Yeah.
He would have fucking hit me.
Just fucked you up.
Oh yeah, it pissed me off because he went straight through, didn't even brake at all.
Yeah.
And then I turned and I saw him again, and then he pulled into like a baseball field. No one there.
Yeah.
Middle of the day. I'm like, were you just going there to jerk off, dude? What are you doing there?
He's catching a beat, dude. That's why he couldn't
Yeah.
stop. He didn't have time. He's like,
Gotta field some ground balls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I gotta catch this
Pop
beat,
fly out here, dude.
Pop fly in the end zone.
So,
yeah. So
anyways.
I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah. So it's getting pissed off at small things, but I mean, I think yours is maybe more justified than me getting pissed off at just like a piece of fucking equipment. So I was not having a good time. I'm just like fucking motherfucker. So on Saturday morning,
Oh yeah, dude, I curse at things all the time.
Yeah, I was just
working on shit that's not working. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. What the fuck is your problem?
I'm like, okay.
Doing the whole like Adam Sandler, get back in your fucking hole.
Yeah.
You don't want to go home? You want to go home? You're too good for your home?
Yeah. Just so pissed. Anyway, so I'm like, wake up. I'm like, all right, let's just fucking deal with this bullshit. Let's Google it. And then Cher's like, oh, when one of your drivers is not as loud as the other side, follow these steps. I'm like, remember the included tool with your in-ears, the thing that you didn't know what the hell it was? All right, now pull that out. And I'm like, I think I kept it. I would hope to God I kept this little tool. And then I go and I'm like, hey, actually I did. I found it. And so I'm like, okay, let's clean this out. I clean out the fucking, little ear foam buds that go in your ears. Clean out the driver itself. Try and clean. They're like, okay, yeah, I really doubt that that's the problem. That it's like, oh no, there's too much earwax and dirt in there.
Disgusting, nasty ass
that I can't,
earwax.
That it does.
That's impossible.
That I can't hear out of it. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, troubleshoot it this way. I'm like, okay, sure. You waste my goddamn time. And then, okay, I clean out the other side too because I was already in there. And I'm like, okay, let's test it out. I just tested it out. I had my old iPhone 6 because they had an actual headphone jack.
Yeah.
So the in-ears have the 1/8 inch, so the normal headphone jack that you would have on like a Walkman CD player or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you use the adapter to go to 1/4 inch, which is Anyways, so I go and plug it in, and then I click on a song that I'm like, oh, it's apparently not on my phone, but it's in my iTunes. I'm like, okay, it's not working. Perfect. The other side's not working, and I'm getting pissed already. It's just like boiling, more pissed. I'm like, oh, let me click on a song that's actually on this iPhone. So I go and I click it. I'm like, oh, both sides work perfectly fine. No way that it was just dirty. Now, I'm like, let's click a couple different songs. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It had to be the cable. So I go and get the cable out. Both cables that I had. Plug them into my Apollo Twin, which has a 1/4 inch stereo out. I'm like, okay. And then I had 3 different fucking 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch adapters. I'm like, okay. It's got to be one of these fucking things. So, all right, all these 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch adapters, headphones, they work. Both headphone cables work. You got to be shitting me that it was just so gunked up and caked up with earwax and dirt and shit and piss just in that right ear. I'm like, that was the case. That was the problem. And so, gross, right? It's fucking gross.
Yeah. Nasty.
But, hey, good that it wasn't $150 replacement problem. Just need to clean those out. So I guess every 2 to 3 years or whatever, clean your headphones, your in-ears, whatever you have, earbuds, whatever. Clean it out because it's pretty gross. And I did look at recently my AirPods. I need to get that tool out and clean these bad boys because they look pretty fucking gross.
I want to get some new headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't get AirPods Pros. I like them. They're cool. I almost never use any of the fucking features, but they're good. They work.
What are the other features? What is it?
I don't use noise canceling.
Okay.
I don't like it. There's that kind of spatial, where it like if you're looking at your TV or whatever, your phone, it kind of puts it like it's 3D in the room. To where it's like, okay, now if your phone is on your left or right or whatever, it'll now have it kind of judging the room size based on that phone. I'm like, wow, that's completely unnecessary. Let's turn that off. And some other shit. I mean, I guess the battery life is better than the regular ones, but I'm like, don't use it. I never use it. So I got it because I think I had a tax refund, or I think it was like California tax relief or middle class, some shit like that. Basically, more money that they shouldn't have given us. But I used it. I'm saying, of course, I'm going to take it. Anyway, so, AirPods are totally fine. It's regular ones.
There's a company called Status.
Yeah.
I want to get, they have, they call them between 3 ANC, which is a triple driver active noise canceling. Which you said you don't use noise canceling.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I feel so disconnected from the world.
Perfect.
I don't want to.
You ever flying on a plane before? Beautiful.
It's fine.
Yeah, screaming children.
I guess I haven't been in that situation. I guess I've flown once in the past 5 years.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not
courtesy of
world traveler like you.
World traveler.
Yeah.
Just because I fly first class, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Big shout out, bro. Thank you.
If I was a lot smaller, I would fly in like a fucking
just
dog
a prop plane.
Just
a hang glider around.
Yeah. No. Just. No. They're Anyways, with the headphones, they're expensive.
Yeah.
They're like $250.
Yeah, that's about the AirPods Pros.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're about that.
Well,
I think, about that same price. If not, maybe
don't make me feel bad then.
$199.
Because these have like a lot of sound, like potential. Like they have like 3 drivers in each side,
and
then there's also like a separate bass driver. They use like a 10 millimeter bass driver, and then they have 3 others, I believe.
Well, that's cool
to do the rest of the frequencies, so it doesn't rob the frequencies from the other drivers. So
yeah, it was I think Chase Stevens before I got my AirPod Pros, or I think maybe after I already bought them, but we talked about it on the podcast. It's JBL's, I believe. He said it was worth a look.
Nice.
So and they're I think a little bit less expensive than both AirPod Pros and then those spatials. What was the name?
Status.
Not even close. Sorry.
Or status, or I think it's status, so they say. But probably the black ones, so I could lose them.
Yeah. So, I guess I'm still in my story here.
Yeah. Sorry.
But no, I do like that. So, I don't have to check the status ones. But so, okay, so really pissed lows right from Friday night, and then Saturday morning. I'm like, cool. Sit with my coffee, and then cleaning out my headphones and my nasty dirt grossness out of there. And it was
got clean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop you again.
Yeah.
I have to clean my glasses.
Oh yeah.
Have I talked to you about this? Like I have to pop so it's the left side.
Yeah.
Has like this gap here that's like a fucking scoop.
Oh.
It scoops up like all the nasty skin,
dried skin, and shit like that. Yeah.
So these are Ray-Bans, but for some reason, this one spot wasn't made correctly, and I didn't notice until like a while after I'd taken them home. But it like scoops it in there, and so I gotta pop the lens out.
Yeah.
And it's almost like cookie dough, like consistency.
Just sweat and skin and just gross.
Dude, it's nasty. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Ugh. And then
I put it all back together.
Yep.
And no one ever knows except for people that listen to the show.
Yeah. And now you all know. This is how I am.
Yeah. Now you can all puke.
Live my
Everyone
life.
Driving just like.
So I had like a coughing sneeze fit or whatever the other day while I was at a stoplight drinking water, and all of a sudden I'm like cough and and my mouth full of water just came out of my nose. It was like doing like those like nasal cleanses, and I'm like all out of my nose. I'm like, what the hell was that all about? Like a mouthful, like thinking like, oh, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna take like gulp, 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 and it was all out of my nose. I'm like, oh god damn it, I hate my life. And I was like, and I'm in a stoplight, so people are around me. They're probably like, what is happening to this dude? He's just like is falling apart. Water's coming out of his nose. He's spitting out on in his nasty truck. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so the lows from Friday, my Sures, I don't have to spend $150. They're good.
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, that makes me happy.
We can all rest easy now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm like, I'm happy. This is good. And then I also got my tax return. tax refund.
Days looking up.
I'm liking that. That's a double win, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like money. Even, it's like,
I like money.
that's good. Yeah, I like it. And,
like
it's
it
not,
sideways.
it's a good chunk of money for me, right? I mean, not for others who, make double Kyle and I's salary. So normal adults. Okay. But for me, I'm like, okay, I like that. Okay. This is going to be good. Buy some things, you put, you pay off, credit card, whatever. And, do some good with that, And it's like, cool, this is awesome. And guess what? I also was going to Best Buy to pick up my copy of the NÜ Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm like, okay,
Damn.
Saturday.
I think I might have to get a freaking Switch.
I really, really suggest playing Breath of the Wild first. Because you're going to love
I
the
played
shit.
it at your house for 5 seconds.
Yeah. You're like, okay, I get it.
We get it.
And so like those three things compounded, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to work. All right, I'm on, I'm moonwalking. I'm like in head in the clouds. I'm like, then we're looking, what, walking on sunshine.
You're listening to ELO.
Yeah.
Hey, you with the pretty face.
Yeah,
Welcome to the human race. You're just like finger gunning people.
Mr. Sunshine. I'm like, this is my soundtrack. I'm like,
isn't it Mr. Blue Sky?
Oh yeah, you're right, Mr. Blue Sky.
God, you idiot.
Mr. Blue Sky. That's me. I'm just like, that's my soundtrack. And I'm at work, and I'm like, okay,
dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
And so I'm like, I just got to I'm going to close the store, and then I'm going to go play fucking Zelda. I'm like, I got it in my locker. I'm ready to go. I'm like, that thing's calling my name. I can't wait.
Nothing can stop you.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I was like texting you about it, and you're like, yeah, go fuck off. Shit.
Yeah, fucking sick, dude.
Oh, nobody likes Switch, you baby. A lot of people like Switch.
Yeah, they're all babies, but yeah.
And then, so I'm like, yeah, I was texting you. I'm like, man, something's got to just give me, like, bring me down, a little, kick
Don't
to the.
bring me down.
Oh, just
Sorry.
a kick to the
Good.
dick. A little punch in the ball bag. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Nothing major. Not like I'm gonna flip my fucking truck or like I'm gonna die or whatever. But it's like something small is gonna happen. I'm probably gonna shit my pants on my lunch break. Something. And I texted you that, and then I'm sure you were busy or just like kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
let me just no sell Brian. I don't care. And then I came back to you. I'm like, hey, guess what happened to me right before my lunch break today?
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, you got my attention here.
Yeah, I'm like, you did say that, something was going to happen.
So, like something with shit in your pants, maybe. So I'm like, okay, I'm at work. And I'm like, okay, about to clock out, but I'm gonna take a piss on the clock here. And then I happen to go into the public restroom, and I see, like, oh, the stall door is open, and then the table for the changing station is down. I'm like, that normally isn't down. Okay, should I take a piss first? Let me take a look at this. And so I peek in there. I'm like, oh, what? What?
What do I see?
And then I'm like, okay, never have I ever seen this. Okay, cool.
You should, by the way, just flash it on the screen right now.
I have a picture. Let's see if I can do it. Should I put the picture in?
Yeah.
Okay, so I come upon this, which happens to be a catheter bag full to the brim with piss.
Yeah. Like that dude
Steamy, hot
not...
piss. There's precipitation inside the bag, and I'm like, I triple take. It was like, and then I walk back, and then I walk back into the scene. I'm like, that is what I think it is. Yep, it sure is. Cool. And I even I texted you, and I texted Andrew Walsh, because I'm sure he has to deal with this shit all the time. He's in the medical field. He's kind of dealing with it worse, even.
He's a piss bag boy.
He's a piss.
Hey,
it's a
call
fucking
Andrew.
piss up here. So I go, and I'm like, okay, time to suit up. All right, no, you just get gloves.
Hazmat
Gloves. Get some fucking
Oh man, can you
bleach
imagine if
and
you grab
shit
the
like
thing and
that.
just start like,
yeah,
just start
and
spraying everywhere?
I'm trying to handle it like it's a fucking bomb because I don't want that thing to spring a leak. So I'm like, okay, let's throw it in a fucking trash bag, double bag it and get it out of here. But then I have to clean the fucking, changing
Yeah,
station.
disinfectant.
Yeah, disinfect it and all that stuff. I'm like, that was it. I called my shot.
There's a trash can in that bathroom, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's
that's the trash can I put the fucking piss bag in.
Within 10 feet of it, I'm sure, the bathroom stall.
Yeah. You can even do like a little shuffle and then, do a little dance and then still get there in 10 steps. It's so close.
I bet the dude didn't have an extra bag on him.
Yeah.
So he had to pull that shit off, dump into the fucking toilet, and then get the fuck out of there.
Well, and then I'm like, why didn't he empty the bag in the toilet?
Yeah, and just go for round 2 in that bag.
Yeah. Well,
They forgot it.
I don't know. But I was like, this, essentially, like, I'm like,
that's pretty gross.
I was like, oh, no, this was this is what was going to take me down for today. I'm like, I'm still happy. Okay. You can't, fuck this kid up too bad because I got, money in my account that wasn't there, 12 hours before. And now I got Zelda waiting for me. I can't wait. And then I got headphones that aren't broken. I mean, we're still good. We're still in the
on top, dude.
Yeah, we're still in the red here. I'm still good. And so it was just a funny story. Obviously, it wasn't the grossest thing. I know people who have worked in hospitals or
oh yeah,
seen way worse. And then even texting Andrew, I was saying like, could have been worse. It could have been on the floor,
a shit bag,
or what is the shit bag?
Colostomy.
Yeah. It could have been one of those. So, it always, I mean, maybe I'm just in a better, was in a good headspace or whatever. Cause I'm like, I was so, today was a good day. And I'm like, okay, a very large bag of piss can't, bring me down.
Don't bring me down.
So that was my Saturday. I'm like, okay,
piss.
some highs, lows. It's like a real, Shakespearean tragedy over there with my life. You could put that on the stage. But yeah, so that was my Saturday. Not bad. I mean, I could say, the new Zelda, fucking awesome, fucking great.
Rocks your dick off.
It's so
probably.
good. Yeah, I mean, it's very, similar gameplay to Breath of the Wild, which was great. So of course, do that and more and better, and that's what they did. And it looks great. It's cool. There's so many, like, if you played the first one, you'll like so many, like, characters coming back. And then other things that you could do. But it's difficult in the way that I'm finding new enemies. And then I'm like, what the fuck is this? So essentially, like, in the first ones, I mean, whatever, spoilers for you or people playing it who haven't, there's, like, randomly, like, these ghost demons, giant hands come out of the ground and pull you, and they just steal your health and you die. Even if you get away from them, they're like, oh, all your hearts that are your health, if you get away from them, like every heart that they've taken, you can't get that back. Might as well just die and start over.
That sucks.
And I'm like, where the hell did that come from? Oh, okay, game. And it's like, okay, now more things to look out for. Which I don't think that's bad. It's like, make it more challenging. But also, it's like, I've gotten so leveled up in Breath of the Wild from playing over 200 hours. I got some rank in that bitch. And I have, I'm tons of stamina, tons of fucking hearts, like armor for days, strongest weapons. And I'm like, I'm fucking every like boss and bad guy up. And I'm like, oh, get a couple, like 3 swipes. Boom, boom, boom. Dead. You're dead, fucker. And then now I'm like starting at the bottom again. I'm like, I have the confidence to come into a battle. I'm like, oh, no, I can just start swinging, and I'm like, I'm dead. This rock monster, I can't take him out, which I could.
Dun, 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 dun.
Rock monster. It's fun. It's great.
What I hear about Zelda is the new one is that you should load your Breath of the Wild save. You should save your new game on that if it's possible. So save it onto your Breath of the Wild.
I don't think so because I have both cartridges. I have one cartridge slot.
Isn't there? No, I know, but you don't have a save file on your
Oh, maybe
okay.
I do. Okay, I've never tried that.
So
Well, I
because
think I'm
you
gonna
get
play,
all your horses.
yeah, and
You get all your horses from the previous game.
armor, your powers,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
I don't know about that, but that your horses should transfer. So I heard.
Yeah. Which is
Because once you share one fucking Zelda, game video on Instagram, you see all of them. I've
Mhm.
seen you have to build shit
Yeah.
to like you have to build like devices to solve puzzles and shit.
Yeah.
And people were just building like monsters with big dicks
yeah.
that spray water or shoot fire out of their dicks.
Yeah, it's like game of the year. Here's a
It's like a plank monster. It's like a plank
Like a
thing that
robot
rises out.
monster that's like,
and then there's just fire coming out of its fucking dick.
It's like there's so much you can do in this game. It's ridiculous. It's fun. I'm so stoked. I'm like texting Andrew like play by play every day, and he's like not sick of it. He's like, oh yeah, I know, dude. I was fucking up till 1 a.m. We're grown ass men playing this game. I talked to my manager. He was in a situation where he's like, yeah, no, I got the game on Friday. He's like, no, I got it today, but I have to work. I'm off at 2. He's like, he's like, my partner invited people over. We're having dinner party tonight. Fuck. He's like, I can't come home and just sit in my room playing Zelda because everybody's going to be pissed at me. So he's like, I can't play Zelda till tomorrow. And he's all like, he's like in his 40s. He's like, fuck. He's just all pissed. And I'm like, dude, I feel you because I have to work and then I have to go to band practice. So I can't pick up a copy until tomorrow morning and I can't play until after work. I'm like, we're both like, shut. Camaraderie over
Stay strong.
Yeah, stay strong, brother. But it's fun. It's such a fun game, and it's the fact that something so stupid can make me happy. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Here's $100 from your tax return, and here's a bucket of piss. Woo! I like $100. Anyways, so that's kind of my what's new. You want to hit topics? This is a loose one that I think we can easily bat around here. What do you say?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. I think we've done this, I don't know, at least conversations between us, like over text and in person. Okay. You sent this to me, and I was thinking the same thing. So maybe the most annoying or pet peeves, things that you see while browsing Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, Reverb. So either in their photos, their listings, or whatever they're listing, whatever. So, this is okay. Probably pretty easy here, but it's like, for me, it's always the tags that are unnecessary, that are not really related to the thing that you're selling. So, okay, like Craigslist ads, and at the bottom they have like a novel of tags. You're selling a piece like for a Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Chrysler.
Yeah. Every car known to man, Bugatti,
yeah,
Lamborghini. You see it.
Rev up the Bugatti. So just so the phrases show up when you search, and like,
right.
Why? No,
you're saying the annoying things that you always see on these sites.
Yeah, it's really.
I wish there was a way to police it. You know,
it's like Craigslist mainly. So it comes up. So my whole thing is like, okay, I typed in Squire because I'm looking for maybe a cheap Squire. I was looking at like a week that maybe the ones that I think you had gotten lucky a couple times with some pawn shop finds there with your Squires. I'm like, oh, maybe I can get $100 Squire. Let's find it. And guess what comes up in a search for Squire? Not like, Fender or, something analogous like that. It is a custom shop Gibson ES335.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like a $5,000 guitar.
$6,000 guitar. Yeah. I was looking for a cheap Squire to work on, but let's just buy your $5,000 Gibson.
Thanks.
When has that worked? How has that ever worked? To be like, I'm in the market for a Squire. Fuck it, custom shop Gibson. Let's just do. I'll fucking take a signature loan out. Let's just do that. Like never. Like that's.
Let me call my money guy. See if I can shift some stuff around. But I'll be right over.
I had $100 to spend, but you know what? I totally forgot.
Suddenly, yeah.
Because I looked under my mattress. I have $4,000 now.
I robbed some poor old lady
Yeah.
of her Social Security.
Yeah.
And now,
cashing her checks,
yeah,
putting them in my name. So it's just like, okay, that's one. I'm like, the tags that aren't associated. They're not going to work because it's not that it's annoying that it comes out in the search feed, but I'm like, what is your idea that you think this is going to work? This is not even close. Like something like that. And it's not hyperbole. That's what I've seen. I'm looking for Squire. Why custom Gibson, you stupid asshole? You stupid bastard.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Right? Am I just getting too worked up? Right?
Chill, lay back here. I would say I usually sit like slouched. So this is me.
Gamer mode is like
chilling,
up here,
dude.
and chiller mode.
Yeah, dude, I'm chill mode right now.
Yeah.
So my one thing that drives me nuts is you bring up Squire, but when you're looking for, a bass, let's say it's a bass or a guitar, whatever, and you get the Fender Squire, you get the Gibson Epiphone. Like, we didn't know that's who owns the patent to that body shape.
I'm schooling you a little bit here, pal. It's like, no, okay.
You throw that Fender in there, that's an automatic $100 more,
Oh, shit, I didn't know they were associated with Fender. Well, here's more money, pal.
Yeah, spelling things wrong also is annoying. Like, it says it right on the like you loaded this picture up, and then you typed this wrong.
Yeah, you took the time to type it wrong.
All the time in the car, at least when you look up cars.
Yeah,
like disc brakes. Imagine how many ways you can spell disc brakes. That's what people do.
DISK.
Yes, and that's not what disc. It's DISC.
Yeah,
for disc brake, and then BRAKE, but they spell them disc brake, like your floppy disk break.
Yeah.
So you look it up, shit. You're like, all right, I'm avoiding you.
Well, and also I think I've heard it, and it was on the early Guitar Nerds episode that I do agree with. He's like, hey, try searching the misspellings
incorrect way,
because there's morons
who are
listing these things.
They spell Squire wrong.
Yeah, morons who are listening to these things that might take a low ball because they're not getting anybody seeing their posting.
Yep,
especially on eBay.
It's true.
So I'm like, yeah, look for those. Look for the MRXs.
Another one that drives me nuts when you look up Fender or Gibson or whatever, you get the fucking Guitar Hero toys. I'm like, no.
We don't want these here. Yeah.
Why'd you put this in musical instruments?
Put it in the video game.
You put this in musical instruments on Craigslist.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah. I would say.
And then I look up all the rest of the shit they post, and I just fucking spam them.
Yeah.
I give out their email. Once I get it,
I dox them.
I dump it in the dark web.
Dump them.
And it's out of my hands.
It's out of my hands now. This is, you guys pray to your God now.
Yeah.
Well, there's also the one where I always see where they put $1 or put free in the Facebook Marketplace listing. Put free, and you go on there, and then they put their price, $500 non-negotiable. I'm like, then put that on the ad.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do is they just get you. It's like, okay, and then also the same thing too. It's like you get me to okay, click on for free. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a catch, which there always is. And you go on there and I'm like, oh, okay, he wants $500 for this. Why'd you list it for free? I'm like, because I have multiple things in the ad. I'm like, you could have put the highest thing that you have in the ad. Or the lowest.
Yeah.
But you chose to put none. Neither. Zip, zero, nada. And just to
drives
get
you nuts.
You had to click it. And then, sorry, I'll finish this. Who would click on a free thing for free ads, or maybe a free Squire or Fender Mexican telly, and then to be like, oh man, I wanted this for free because I clicked on it, but he has it for $500-$600.
Yeah.
I guess I would rather pay $600 than $0 because I don't want to miss out on this sweet deal. Never have they ever. Anyways, sorry to cut you off.
No, actually, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Really? Oh,
So,
sorry, fucked you up.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
That's what you did. You made the podcast worse, Brian. Sorry. You gaslight me.
People selling whole pedal boards and won't break them up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay,
yeah.
What, you're my pedal board builder now?
Yeah.
Or those people that have those ads too.
Really?
I'll build your pedal board out of your own pedals that you have already, and your own. I can do that myself.
Like, how is that a service that people would pay for?
Yeah.
That's like, and this is tried, well walked ground here, and a phrase that's been said so many times as like being, paying somebody to build your Legos.
Yeah.
Just do it yourself.
That's part of the fun,
Yeah. Build your own pedal board. Well, there's the ones too that's like less than a pedal board, which I think that's egregious. So I'm like, do I want $2,000 worth of your mistakes?
Yeah.
That's why you're selling it, right? You're not selling it because like, I can't live without this. Like, no, you literally can, and you're selling it. When people build up their amps too, I'm just like, Brian, getting them. When they built like a story on like 3 paragraphs and they just write it eloquently and everything, like, this is the best amp ever in the whole world. It cured cancer. It pulled my baby
got
out
me
of
through
a fire.
some tough times.
Pulled my baby out of a fire. This thing actually got me to work every day. It actually got me a promotion. And then it's like, I'm selling it though. So what the fuck? The best thing in the world, and it could do the same for you. I'm selling it though.
I love it when you see shit that's like signed signature. But it's funny, they never get like the nice guitar to have signed. It's never like, oh, we'll get a Gibson off the shelf or like a Fender. It's like, I'm gonna grab the lamest fucking guitar I could find.
Here's a dinner plate. We're gonna snap a neck onto it, and then here you go.
Yeah. Well, I saw. I just was messing around today.
A lunch tray, and we snapped a neck on it and signed it by Gene Simmons from Kiss.
This is Kiss, but those are Z's. Oh shit. That's not the right guy. No, they had. So this is what I did on reverb.
Okay.
Is I typed in like Epiphone and then did the high first, so high to low instead of low to high when you look through shit, and you get like guitars that people are trying to sell for like 300 and some ridiculous amount. Maybe not Epiphones, but like Gibsons, like $300,000 for like guitars. They're, oh, this is a pre-war acoustic. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure that thing plays really well now.
Yeah.
But someone had like a $25,000 Epiphone. That was kind of like an Epiphone that one of the guys from Led Zeppelin played. Okay. And then like, so but it was a junior style. So it was like a junior guitar that had like airbrushed, had his face, it was like airbrushed with I can't even think of his name, right? Anyways. Yeah. Airbrush with his face, signature.
People are pissed. I'm like,
and the guy wanted like $25,000 for it.
Jesus
and then,
Christ.
So he had like 3 pictures of the guitar, and then the next one was him playing a Gibson, like the real Gibson.
Yeah.
In the picture. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're selling an airbrush guitar for $25,000. It's an Epiphone. It's not even the Gibson. You went out and like met the minimum requirements of finding a guitar.
Yeah.
To try and flip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but I saw a bunch of those where it's like signed by, the guitarist of Megadeth. Like, cool.
The tour manager of
this Samick. Yeah. The roadie of Anthrax. There's a Samick left-handed guitar.
The roadie of Dog Star.
Yeah. Cher's musical director. Anyways.
Shares a practice space with Smash Mouth.
Shares, yeah.
Marcy's playground.
Yeah, hanging around.
Yeah, shares a practice space with Marcy's playground.
Damn.
So it's also the ones where they just have stock photos only. It's like we'll upload photos later. I'm like,
If requested. Yeah.
Try.
Just
Would you try,
Yeah.
please? Just
fuck you.
so you want money for no effort. You're money me, please. You want just for no effort. I'm like, those are ones that I just skip over. I'm like, I don't know. So I need to go on a quest to get photos of this thing that you're trying to sell. Fuck that. I got Zelda to play, baby.
Yeah, I got better things to do, baby.
You gotta get some shrines on this bitch.
Is it the same style of gameplay? You're still trying to find shrines?
Yeah, they're called something else. But there's so many other things you find. So essentially it's like you have the original world from Breath of the Wild, but then you have up above there's different islands and kingdoms, and then down below there's more shit. So it's essentially like 3 times as big.
Damn.
Then you go revisit places, and then you see people that you saw before, but now they're older. So people that you met and helped with missions, now they're like, oh, we're the champions now. I'm like, oh, cool. Now we're buddies. Let's fuck shit up.
Nice.
And then, but you're just used to playing Breath of the Wild, so I'm like, oh, I have all these powers, and like, I'm like strong as fuck. I'm a tank and fast, and you try and catch me. Fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck, boy. And then now I'm like, I have no stamina. So you run, and then I fall off the ledge. I'm like, God damn it. I get hit once by a fucking goblin. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm like, you shitting me? You shitting me, pal? Wait till I come back, and I'm like, all right, now I'm going to get all this. I'm going to start grinding, and then just come back and fuck everybody up. Ganon, I'm coming.
Fuck you.
Ganon,
Is he still the bad guy in this too?
Yeah, but now he's.
How do they keep selling like it's different?
Well, because he's coming back now. Before he was a monster, like a giant like insect monster dragon thing. Now he comes back and he's a zaddy.
What's that mean?
He's just like a hot dude who's buff as fuck.
Oh,
he rips Link's arm. Like spoiler, he rips Link's arm off at the beginning.
What?
You're like, what the fuck? He snaps the Master Sword in half. I'm like, what the fuck? And you're like, all right, this is going to be a good game.
We've already lost, boys.
All right, we're fucked.
That was fun. Thought I spent $80 on that fucking piece of shit.
I've got to start from ground zero. All right, let's go. See how this turns out. Fucking good-ass game. Whew, fuck, get a Switch.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
It was RJ hit me up because he's like, because he hadn't played, or I don't think he owned or whatever, Breath of the Wild before.
Sorry, I'm back.
But
I'm back sitting up.
Yeah, he's got a Switch. And he's like, hey man, I know you got the new Zelda. It's like, can I borrow Breath of the Wild? I'm like, yes, you can borrow it, because I might want to come back to it. But I'm like, he needs to play it. But it's just always me. I'm like, you can lend somebody a pedal. Yeah, you're right. All right, I'll get that back whenever I want. But I'm like, Breath of the Wild, I'm like, fucking keep tabs on you, pal. Like my buddy Jesse, I was gonna borrow. I borrowed fucking N64 cartridge of like Majora's Mask, and I never got around to playing it. Really, I gave it some time because I had to set up the fucking thing. And then he's like, "Hey, so you done playing the game?" I'm like, oh, I haven't really got to it. Oh no, yeah, totally. Have some, hang out, have some fun with it. So you done with the game yet? I'm like, it's been 3 days. I'll play it this weekend. Okay, no, it's cool. It's a fun game. Yeah.
Just making you nervous having
like,
out of
so you done with it yet? I'm like, okay, just you can have it back. I know he's probably like, gold cartridge for Majora's Mask. I need to put it back on my shelf. I'm like, I met him, drove out to him, like,
space.
Here you go. And he's probably like, like steam came out of his head. He's like, thanks. He runs back to his house, locks the door. Thanks, man. Anyways,
I was going to ask you, Lindy Fralin vintage Strat pickups. Are those sick or what? Are they kind of lame?
I am unfamiliar with a lot of Strat pickups.
Oh.
But
But Lindy Fralins are good.
Yeah, I've heard that brand's great. Yeah.
Just wondering.
Let's say. Yeah. Get this boutique brand, Seymour Duncan. You ever heard of that, man? Duncan Hines, dude?
Yeah. Dude, I'd be down to get some Dunkins. I was looking at some earlier.
Duncan Hines 57, dude.
What I want to do actually with that.
Oh my God,
PV,
they should do Duncan Hines 57. Why didn't they do that? Oh my God, they're stupid. We need to shut off the podcast. We need to go to have a meeting with Seymour Duncan.
That's the
Yeah. Have you ever thought of making
collab they need to do?
Yeah, a pickup model after like some stupid 57 guitar, whatever. Fuck off. But you call it Duncan Hines 57. Yeah, so we can get sued. Didn't think about that. Okay, bye.
Well, you guys have lawyers apparently.
We like run out of the room. Okay, didn't think about that. All right.
Anyways, yeah, what I didn't say was I want to strip the paint off and possibly go with on that PV just a wild fluorescent kind of green, like a zombie green.
Ooh, you should do that with like stripe it like a EVH.
Oh fuck no.
No, okay, fine. Okay, I'll just
dude, you are delirious. Let's get out of here.
I'll just keep sucking my dick over here.
You can do that?
Wow. I would like to see that.
You gotta teach me that sometime.
All right, let's get on out of here. Bring it in for a landing. That was a fun one. A little loosey goosey topic there. My long, story there, spinning in a yarn.
Yeah.
So, just want to say thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We appreciate the, your listenership over there. And then, if you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, posting cool shit on the reg over there. We have a Facebook group at the Tone Jerks, or search the Tone Jerks.
Either way.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting better, and I'm coughing up. Both are linked in the description, as well as our YouTube channel. We're posting the video podcast over there, and then going to start getting into some video content again. So I'm getting that shit back together, getting my act together here. So going to finish some demo videos and stuff like that. But also the video podcasts go up every Friday. So check that out. And if you really like what you hear, you can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. And you get the whole back catalog, which is actually more Patreon episodes than main. We try not to, but sometimes we have to miss a week here on the main feed. But we've caught up to where I think we started maybe like a month or two after we started the main. So we were always behind. But now we are 284 Patreon episodes and 279 main episodes. So you get more bonus podcasts over on the Patreon feed. And they're not just like repeats. Yeah. It's a lot.
It's like double.
Imagine if you started today and you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to subscribe to the Patreon. I'm like, I have 500 plus episodes to listen to. And they're like hour long.
Yeah.
That's so much fucking bullshit. Which is great. I don't know. I mean, I'm a podcast enthusiast. Not to just say like, hey, I like what
I'm
we do.
special. I like podcasts.
I'm one who loves to binge. And I think I've been through all of Chubby Behemoth. They got Patreon now, so I'm like, I guess I gotta do their Patreon. So I'll go through and just binge them. So, anyways, but if you're like that and you're like getting through all the Patreon you're getting through all the main Tone Jerks and you're like, hey, I want more Kyle and Brian. Patreon.com/ToneJerks, $2 a month, and it actually really helps support the show. Even $1.
Yep.
We do have some bills due for Zoom and Podbean coming up. We may upgrade the Zoom and go to a different video hosting site, whatever, to help us better quality, because I think these come out at about 480, 720, whatever, and I try and kick them up to 1080 and they just like kind of look like, but we may go to another one which might be a little bit more money, but hey, you guys help do that with your support. And I really am thankful for that. So Kyle's ready. He's chomping at the bit here. We want to say thank you to everybody supporting on the Patreon over there. Kyle, you got a list of names over there?
I got it right here.
Why don't you give it to me?
I have Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and the Second Button Podcast. I got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Pace, and Nicholas Ogden.
Okay,
Doug King.
chill out. All right.
Doug Christ, 37 Effects. Joe from the, did we ever confirm that? The Like My Network,
Like My Network,
Just Surprise Me Network?
It's Like My Network, and then he's got Just Surprise Me, Masters of the Cinematic Universe. The fucking
Texas State Bottle Champs.
Yep.
Texas Side Stand 4.
Yep. Those are his
Nice.
bread and butter over there.
Will Leahy's jumping in on those. He's from Energy Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Tony DeGraw jumps in on a couple of those. From where's he from? South Carolina, North Carolina, the Carolinas. He's from the Carolinas.
The dirty South.
No, it's not South. I mean, it's South. It ain't dirty though.
It's
Not the dirty South.
Dirty South.
He should he'll correct us on that.
If I think about it, it might be the dirty South.
You run a freaking Cockney.
You split your.
If I fucking think about it, I'll probably say it's dirty South.
Think about it. He's
right.
in the dirty South.
We got R.J. Smith from Teletalks.
Oh yeah.
Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum, Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars, Cole Schneider from the band Night Tides, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars.
Oh, shit.
We're
We're gonna record with Co. I think next week.
Oh, thanks for fucking telling me.
Next week.
I might be sick that time though.
Yeah. So Co. His comeback. Don't call it a comeback. It's been a couple of years since he's been on the show. I think it's next week. So I'll get back to you. So Co's coming back. So whoa, everybody, hype train.
Nice.
People just with their face melting. Whoa.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Everybody's super stoked for Co coming back.
Coming back where?
Co's coming back on the show. He hasn't been on.
On the show. Okay.
Two years,
not
3
sure
years, 4 years, whatever.
All right. I know if he was like literally going to be in the room with you.
No. He's going to be
coming back
on the pod.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like, he better not come back to San Diego. Oh, fuck it.
I told him to leave this town.
You better get it. You better go on get.
He's got to go.
Your territory is your territorial of San Diego and Texas.
Yeah, it's pretty big ass areas. All California, all Texas.
Yeah.
We got Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars, Mel Chipson of Chipson Guitars, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds, Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects and How to Fucking Solder on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects, Mike Oxbig, Hugh Rection, Denny Whacked it, and Zach Hale.
Whoa.
Eric Merrill from YouTube, Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop Podcast, Tim Noack from Bardic Audio Devices, Tyler Rhines from Tyler Casey Riffs on Instagram, Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, Chase Stevens, and Pete from over there.
Oh yeah. He's over there. We're over here. We're over har.
We're everywhere, dude.
We're out here. We will see you next time. We love you. Well, boy.